All right, people. I'm gonna wait for people to come in. Hello, everybody. Does everybody hear me? Okay. Something's wrong with this thing, I think. Oh, you hear me? Everybody hear me? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. The reporting on this is slow. But so you no you don't you hear me? It's good. Okay. This is reporting to me in a funny way. This thing. I mean, for me, my connection is like powerful. Loud and clear. Good. Yeah, I started this a little later because I couldn't get here on time to 9:30, so I said 9:40. We're gonna try to keep this live stream pretty tight. I want to talk about what's been happening, and then of course the big picture. Oh, now I'm getting a good live stream feed. Hello Ash. Hello Dexter. Good, loud and clear. So let's wait for people to more people to come in. And what I'm going to do is go over a few things. Of course, in the group today, one of the things that happened was a few trades that we got, which is, again, was very odd to happen, but it just tells us how we have to make adjustments. Um, this one of the only reasons why the market has done this is due to, like, things were going very good in the beginning of the year. You can see um, in January how the market was doing very well, and then the coronavirus started kicking in, and we had some good pops. And lately we had a good pop up over here. Market was looking very good, but then the fear of the coronavirus, or the virus, we're going to call it virus. I don't want to say. You got to watch what you say. We'll call it, and then the fear, like, it's the way they're reporting and how the market's taking stuff in, right? Obviously, it's having a big impact on the economy, but there's going to be, a lot of the right kind of companies will still do well, or will have good upticks. So tonight I'm going to be talking about, I've been offering, to the right people who follow instructions. In other words, on my Twitter page, I have a pin tweet video, and it explains how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. Now, that video and how people follow the instructions, I can tell whether they are serious for success or they are not. There have been people who've come into the group that don't want the offer, just want to be into the group. But the offer was there as a reward of some are people really follow instructions to, imagine I'm offering, okay, right now in this particular video, $200 for the right people who follow, who show me that they have some common sense in their brain, and again, out there, it's very scary, the laziness and how fearful people are, and then they wonder why they can't succeed in the markets. Now, let's talk about, we've been having some rough times again, but we did good, but a bit of rough time. And the reason why you want to keep at things, you have to know when to pull back and then take action and continuously do what's right to succeed. Now, for me, there was been fear of the markets, by the stock clowns and everything. Oh, it's too high, it's too high. And year after year after year, we've been making killer gains in the market. Now, that helps someone like me weather the storm a little bit. But if you haven't been making money, right, and you have bad habits, and then the market's tough, you see, the market is never going to be easy, and the market's never going to be clear. People were fearful of the market in 2017. It's too high. It's too high. 2018, it's too high. The only reason why we've had this pullback wasn't because the market was too high, was because of how this virus has caused a lot of fear and problems in the market. And therefore, the market, pulled back. But it has nothing to do with why the market was rising in the first place. Of course, you needed the skill, and of course, you wanted to. This is why you want to keep at things, because the market's always changing. So everything was going good. Look, we had a great run from October, right? This was all money. We were out of most of the stuff. We made some money in this, and of course, we're going to have some losses here and there due to trying to do the right thing, right? But again, the gains outweigh the losses when you do the right things over and over again, right? And it's the same thing now here. It's making the adjustments, waiting for things to settle down, because the market was giving signals, and the reverse of that, what I call we had between just yesterday and today. Yesterday, the market was like it was acting and gave good signals too, which is the crazy part. But now that we've done what we've done, it's a matter of waiting for the right signals, and sometimes it's just not worth it to be in the market unless there's a really high odds in your favor. So being in cash is also key, but being prepared, ready to take action with a skill, and that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be doing. As you can see, people lazy for success. So now, why do I prove my point about this offer? And I can explain how to do it now. People who are being lazy to come to the live stream. I mean, I don't even feel like doing the live stream, but me, I'm always on point. That's why I succeed. That's why I buy a Tesla flat on, making the gains. That was my point, but I'm saying while people are struggling, I'm why? Because I'm at this. I'm at the grind. I'm at the grind. Year after year. Listen, my YouTube channel shows it. You don't see me crying and complaining. I'm at the grind, winning and winning the big picture, right? And solving the problems. It's the same thing. Nothing changes. Nothing's going to change, right? If you want success, you've got to keep at things. So I am, as a leader, I will help the right people. Lots of people clowns. Lots of people going nowhere in life. And now, if you have savings and you want to succeed forward, you want to get inside my group. So I'm offering the right people who are going to think, do the right things. I really want to show, get a couple of people, give them $200 because they did the right things, and have them write up something and show people, hey, look it. I'm even helping people, giving them money to come into my group because I know the big picture, how we're going to do well. I'm here doing the live streams. I'm here giving the support. I'm here telling the facts. Most people don't know how to manage their money, over trade, and then wonder why they don't succeed. I'm fully ready and fully stacked to catch the gains with skill. Why? Because I've been at this year after year after year, being correct massively the big picture, while the clowns are looking for the little pebble trades. You're gonna get killed long run. Remember, I tell you, I'm about the big picture, and the big picture and skill always wins. Stock clowns out there. See, I can say these things. I can give some people money. Why? Because I know what I'm talking about. Clowns, stock clowns, lazy bums out there. Now, if you want to listen, you go to my YouTube channel. But any questions out there? How to become a member inside my power group? I mean, it's common sense, but so what I'm going to do, because most people are just, and now I'm going to answer some questions. Um, but I'm going to show. Give me 1 second, people. I'm going to show my Twitter over here. Home. So I mean, it's embarrassing and sad to say, but people don't. So what you want to do if you come to the live stream, you missed the live stream, you were late, you don't know how to figure out time zones, you know how it is, people. No brains in the head. But if you're serious for success, you want to study my YouTube channel, you want to follow the instructions on this pinned tweet video. It explains how to become a member inside a power group. Now, if you can follow instructions, do what's right, listen carefully to what I'm willing to give people the right to people who do the right things without mistakes because they really studied. $200. Imagine that. My group free. Most people don't even want the money, they just want to come to the group. Great. But I'm so confident in helping the right people that I'm doing this. And you want to know something? How many right people tried who've done the right things? Zero. That's the stats. Like I said, millions of clowns out there. Zero. Imagine a group video, all the power and the fearness and no skills out there and weak brains, gambling addicts out there can't follow instructions. But some of the smart people who've come in, they've done the right things. They still came in the group, but they didn't do enough to warrant the gift. They still came in the group. But I'm talking about giving this money away. I can't even give it away. There are too many dum-dums out there. It's just a statistical measurement, and I'm laughing at them. Ha ha! To the stock clowns. You clowns! You see how powerful I am. I can give the dollar bills. I am so confident that if the right person follows my instructions, they're going to be a success. They're going to be sending me the gifts. I don't have a worry. I actually want to give the money. Not smart enough for that. Too many dum-dums out there. No brains. Lazy bums. And then they wonder why I have no money. Ha ha! Stop clowns! All right now. You think these services can do that? They want your money. I don't want your money. I want to help you make money. Don't you capisce? You understand, stock clowns out there? Are you stock clown dumb and still didn't learn the lessons? All right now. So I explained that to the dum-dums who come late. Next time, look at the time frame, but study what I'm saying in this live stream. You think about it. Study. Listen. Follow instructions. You're never going to succeed if you can't follow instructions of the top leader. How are you going to succeed? I have experience, deep world experience. Now, I'm going to stay nice and calm, but I had to say it because there's a lot of clowns out there. A lot of lazy bum clowns. So, if you're late, you know what to do. Any questions out there, people? So, any questions? Depending on how the situation with the virus develops, how low or high do you think the chance of the market? Right now, the SPY, I wanted this market to go actually lower, but then we got the bounce, we've got that bounce, right? And so now this market is in a chop zone where we're above key levels, but it has to figure something out. So I don't know that answer. We don't even need to know that answer. What the market and how things set up will tell us, but I do know we need some time. When I had two signals work for me, and then the market flipped the way it does, that's told me right there, because I should have made money on those plans. So, but again, because I have such strong positions, where I follow my rules, I am ready to fix problems. I can't fix problems when we're stuck in this, but when the right situation does occur, being ready, having deep plan, like when you're always going to come back and kill it, right? But if you're a fearful trader like I'm going to wait for the high probability, right? Because stocks that should have went down didn't go down. Stocks that should have went up didn't go up as much as they did. So you have what's called chop. We were getting some stuff that was working, and we got some good signals, and that's what I'm mad about. That the signals but I'm mad about the signals work, but it goes to show me of how the market is still confused with this virus problem, because it was acting like things were okay, just yesterday, just yesterday, and then we had the because the market was positive, right? If we look at the market, had opened at 260, 260, went up 300 points, then it pulled back to close 600 points down, and then we went down another 1,000+ points, and so on and so forth, right? But the market was, especially, they were, Apple made a good move. We were actually making good money in Apple. Very unusual movements, but then why? Because that finally maybe some news came in and kicked in the fear came in again. And reality is it's the way they're reporting the information. So in the market, I guess how it's accepting the information. Where, listen, they first of all they were lowering the numbers, okay, and that was what I believe caused the problem. So in reality is they don't know, right, how many are going to be this and how many are going to be that. Where's the peak yet? So the mistake was how they're trying to give hope, which I understand, but to not explain things properly, this is why it's causing problems in the market and causes listen, a lot of people are gonna have some, companies, or there's a lot of losses that are gonna happen that may have not happened because of this virus thing. So everybody's feeling it, right? But the key is there's going to be plenty of opportunity to make a lot of money. And I'm doing this live stream, and I hope to get 2 new people in my group, just simply following the rules, and then have them be a success story. I don't know if it'll be, from this live, but I'm going to probably talk this in a few other live streams, because I want to show people another angle. Because, like I said, there's a lot of dumb clowns out there, no skill out there, afraid, fear people, and gamblers out there. The people who have some brains in their head, they're very few. This is why we have all these problems in the society and all these things, just the way things are run. Listen, that's why we have this massive fear of, because there's just so much problems in how people's lifestyles are, right? And they can't report the facts. I don't want to get into the political things in the reality of it, but we are suffering due to the stupidity of the majority of society. That's the reality. You got like the stock clown. It's too high, it's too high. Wrong thinking, old world thinkers, wrong for 4 years. These are the people that are ruling things a lot, right? The smart are still a small percentage. How can I tell you? Look at the offers I'm giving. The YouTube, it's so there. But the lazy bums, gamblers, don't want to break their habits and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to listen to this guy, do things a little differently. PowerTarget Trade, I have this power. I have the skills. See me do it. I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I do what it does to succeed. I have the confidence. Why? Because I do what I say without fear, without fail. That's what it takes for success. You can't back down. You must make adjustments. You must go for the grind. Nothing's for nothing. I tell it always. I do the live streams. Everybody else, woo, 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 all talk. They don't help. I do. But I tell it how it is. No matter what you do, there's always going to be some unnecessary, some drawdown, even when you do the right things. But it's how you handle that, and you keep grinding, moving forward. Keep moving forward. There's that. It's not how hard you can get, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. See, that in that movie, where he's explaining, where Stallone was saying that thing, it's just a fact of life. A lot of people, they get hit, but they can't move forward. See, I can get hit and hit and hit, and I'll still be able to keep moving forward because of how I kept moving forward and doing all the right things. That I teach in my group. I give people how they should trade. they have the account size. I have it so organized of what it takes to succeed. But you come into my group and you start trading like you have a 10K account. You're trading like a 40K account guy, and something goes wrong. Aren't you gonna? You can't. It's hard to bounce back. Then you become fearful. You follow my rules. You can't miss the winners, and you've got to catch the big wins, because when the difficult times come, the winners help offset problems, but then you're going to catch more winners. So as you keep grinding, right? Like I keep telling people, you've got to take trading like well, it is a serious business. If you're looking at this like gambling, casino, then that's the results you're going to get. You're not going to succeed like me. I have very good management skills, right? People are, oh, I don't know, I'm not working. Listen, I've been working for myself for years. That's my income. Trading. That's it. So this is nothing new to me. You know, oh, this is a big deal to me. I'm actually offering money to people. Come to my group. Why? Because I know I have the skills. I know what my rules work. I know the mistakes people make, so I tell it how it is. I smash them right in the right where it counts. I tell it how it is. What do you want me to tell you? Pat you on the back. Oh, little, it's okay. No. Why'd you make that mistake? I slap you right in the face for your own good. I come to do these live streams. I tell it how it is. Now I gotta stay nice and calm, but you know what I'm saying, people. People are clowns out there. If Apple drops below 240, what are the levels you are looking at? Well, let me go to Apple. Right now, every day the well, Apple could come. By the way, I mean, and it could. It doesn't mean it will, but it could come to fill these gaps. I'm not concerned. I'm gonna let the market do what it needs to do, and it's not about how low we can go. It's about what do we do daily, and then I have to I don't know where we're gonna go, and I don't need to know. I know we can go test lower. Look, Apple was over here, right? So in theoretically, could not Apple test 212 again? Sure, it could. Do I know it's going to happen for sure? Well, when you look at it logically in this case, sometimes with this coronavirus, I wouldn't be surprised, that we do test this again. But how we test it, um, I again, I would, I like Apple isn't a stock that I would want to bother doing anything in. In other words, unless I'm going long, because if a stock that's supposed to go down doesn't go down, that's what makes it complicated, right? And because some stocks have been beaten down. So what happened here is, for example, you take a stock like Disney, okay? So let's talk about Disney here. Now this stock is in, what happened was it went down a lot, and the only reason why it came up was how hard it came down. How many, like how long it came down. And one of the things was is that if this one decides to break down properly, then that would be a better negative signal to the market than other stocks that are coming down are just due to fear, but then they bounce really, really a lot stronger, right? So there's stocks that deserve to go lower, and other ones that are just going down lower, not because of not just for technical reasons, due to the. So it's a very mixed type of market. So let me put up back Apple. So Apple, or now let's put up the SPY. So Apple could test lower. And so could the SPY. There's this looming gap. Like, which one are we going to go? There's gaps everywhere. So what I do see now is market chop. So if the market goes lower, I look at that as a gift. But to say how it goes lower now, that's not where it's in our odds. Where we are is we are in chop. Market could chop around. And that isn't going to be good for both sides of the thing. And, a lot of the money that great money that was made to the downside has been made, and it can continue again. By the way, it could continue again. I'm not discounting that, but we still need that to set up, and that's what I'm looking for. Are we going to go lower? But right now we're in the chop, and we still have to prove: do we want to go lower, or is that the end of it? And we ain't going to know until some key information comes in. We won't know. So that's what I say about the market in that case. So again, people, if you came late, I did explain my $200 offer for the right two people. So it's $400, but $200 for the right two people that get to me. It takes about, let me give you another hint. It takes about a couple of hours to do things correctly. If you think you're going to get into my group because you just send me up, no. I have a lot of people, I see the clowns. I don't want clowns. I want series for success. I don't need clowns, right? I don't need clowns. I don't want to help clowns. Yeah, so same thing with Tesla. Tesla only down due to the thing, how low it goes. Again, to me, as you know, Tesla, if you look at this on this regular chart, it's still above its 200-day moving average. So its trend is very good. So again, this is a stock where when they pull it back, that is a gift. This is a stock where, because we make great money going long, way more going long this than anything else. So pullbacks in the stock are a gift. What's going to happen? How much we pull back and that is not what I'm looking at anymore. Every day it comes back, I could look at how do they close, because what's happening in the day, we get fluctuations. How does it close? It looks negative. And then do we follow through when we get to those numbers? So right now, I call the market in a chop zone. I have no answers. There is no answers because it's a chop zone now. This pullback and two confirmation failures that happen so quickly like that tells me we have that problem, because the market is at a disconnect right now. So once the market reconnects, the more good bad, let the bad news, tell it how it is, because when you sugarcoat things, this is what happens, right? Right now it's the unknown is this coronavirus, which that means the market doesn't know right now enough information. This is what's happening here. So the market is at that, why I can say we are in the chop zone is because the market is still, trend is bullish, but in a chop zone. And then the matter is, does it crack the key area, which is the 230 area? Do we crack that? Because we didn't go very long below that, which I found very bullish, and that's why we had a great trade in Tesla, the last Tesla trade, right? Made great gains in that. But that's because that SPY had that bounce, and that's why we had that great move in Tesla. Then it was starting to give signals. It chopped, and it was only pulled back due to coronavirus issues. Companies killing it. Stock pulls back. It does the right signals. 9 out of 10 times, it's a gift. A lot of potential for Tesla, and it's going to be a strong focus. But how low it goes, I don't know. When it does pull back, I look for opportunities. I don't look to short something like Tesla because I don't short a stock like this. Pullbacks are gifts, and when we do get the right signals, it can pay instead, right? And it will. If there's a stock that can even do well without the market, when the market is going to be Tesla, and I will be looking for the signals and making the dollar bills with skills in Tesla. So again, in my group, I will be making the updates on everything. Right now, we need some more information to come in. We are in chop zone. Market can go lower. Doesn't mean it has to. Although when you look at the facts, statistical facts, it's common sense that, but again, the market's going to work the way the market is. Um, it's all about this contamination. Once the numbers start to come down, and they have news of, oh, we have a more contained, the market can have more clear direction. But right now it doesn't. So they're just trying to keep the market at levels so it doesn't go too much lower. So we could chop, spike and chop. So that doesn't matter how, nobody knows. We don't know how low anything can go. It can go much lower, and it may not go lower. We don't need to know that. What we do need to know is how do we close, and what looks to confirm to go down, and what looks to confirm to go. So I have to take, it's constant measurements, that changes day to day. Day to day it changes. So cannot give these answers. They're not that simple. 10-10. Definitely I want to keep this live stream. So I think I did some great answers. Yeah, and like I said, Ash, the market, what's happening right now with this virus is an unknown factor. Well, of course, Tesla can go test the 200-day moving average. Doesn't mean it bounces it there either. We don't guess or assume. Everything is about, okay, it does this, and then what does it have to do next? And I don't know until it happens. Like, that's how it always works. We can't assume anything. It may never test that to, and it may crack it, and it can do whatever this virus thing sends to the messages to the market. We don't know, and we don't need to know. What we do need to do is, what I'm in now is mostly in cash, right? Is gather the data and look for opportunities. And if there isn't good enough opportunities, it's better to be in cash than to. I don't like to make little. I don't want to waste my energy on scalping. I want to be prepared to catch some big wins, and they will come. Let the market. We could have a couple of weeks when there really isn't much opportunity. I really don't know, and it doesn't really concern me. What concerns me is to continuously monitor the markets and look for opportunities, whether it's down or up. But what we've had these past few days was chop. I mean, for Tesla to chop says it all. But it did give signals, right? And I am making adjustments now based on this new information that came in. So that being said, there is no such establishment, David. I don't know the answers. I don't need to know the answers. Market is in limbo, chop. Don't know the answers for establishment. I don't know. That's why I am flat right now. It's not favorable environment. This is not a time to go into the market. Let it. It's being influenced simply by unknown factors. Media says one thing, then you get someone saying a positive thing and someone saying a negative thing, right? And that's what happened from the SPY yesterday, because the impression of what Trump was saying, and then some negative news came in, and it threw the market off totally. And we got false signals. So now I have to make adjustments to that. Cares about oil? Oil is a garbage. It's been garbage. Oil was going down regardless of the virus. It's just garbage. Tesla renewable energy is where we want to go, and so that's going to obviously take a hit on oil, right? They don't even want to make. They want to make a lot less car. The future is EV, electric cars. This is why I'm heavily, well, I bought myself an electric car, Tesla car. I mean, I love the, oh man, I love the car. I mean, I just love that Tesla, man. You know, like I feel like I usually don't wash, I baby, you know, wash, you know, I just, now I want to wash the car, you know, you know, I keep, you know, I just, there's something about the car, I just enjoy the car, you know, the response, it's just an amazing car, you know, and gas cars, they suck. They suck. And so you don't have to worry about oil changes and all that stuff. So, anyways, you know, again, you know, more people come to the live stream when they're late. You know, people don't know that you guys who come in late, you guys don't know the time, right? Make sure who came in late to review the live stream. It does play about an hour later. That offer that I'm giving to the people who are smart, who are serious for success, right? I really want to give away $200 to help some people come into my group. It's a free group. You know, I charge nothing. People send me gifts because I help them. It's something you've never seen before in the history. No one can do what I do. I don't I don't charge anything, but I do have rules. There are rules to follow in my group because that's the only way to grow the smart people, right? Filter the clowns, keep the smart people. There's a process, there's a reason. You got to think about it. Nothing's for nothing. You got to do something, right? But I'm more interested in helping the right people succeed and getting, and they're sending me gifts because they can and they're happy to do so. Now, that being said, I really hope to be able to find a couple of the right people because I think that's going to help spread the word. Like imagine I'm paying people follow my advice to come into my group. I don't know. I don't think that there's such an offer ever exists in the world like this. Free help, $200 because you follow instructions. And I can tell, listen, people, how a person messages me, I already know. Like people don't get it. I know. A person where they're at here. A lot of people again, just they're good enough to come in, but they've got a lot to improve upon. And I have to give them a little bit of the pep talk before I do a lot of filtering process, people. I'm tired of dealing with the stock clowns, the lazy bums. All right then. Any questions for some people who came in that are new? Because I do gonna close this up by around 10:30. I gotta try to keep myself like I want to keep myself calm because I have a lot of passion. Um, well, for me, you know, it's not about lithium stocks could be good. I don't, you know, it's probably the right kind of battery companies too. So I don't. One of the best companies to invest in would be in Tesla, right? So because they make batteries and they're doing renewable energy. There's a lot to Tesla that meets the eye. It's a game changing. It's a game changer and a very important company to watch. It you know, Patrick, you know, it's a good price to enter long term Tesla here as well. There, you know, if it goes there, great. You know, there's an opportunity. It could go lower than that. We don't know. That's not how. See, when you guess and assume some direction, I never, you know, when I give targets, it's due to price actionary zones that I measure and key action movements. Nothing is for nothing. Like no, you know, like to assume I say where we could go, and we went to places due to statistical measurement. So I don't know what the market wants to do for Tesla. Tesla may never go below I don't know. Tesla can chop. See, we don't need to know. What we do need to know is what's the market doing, what kind of, and then And then I look for the signals. It's always changing. It's not a stagnant thing. It's adaptive. I keep telling this to people. Everything I do is never stagnant. It's adapting and changing based on what the market's doing, because that's the only way to succeed long term. There is no stagnation to the market. There is no one way to measure it, because what will happen in this, nobody could listen. If this, let's put it this way, if this virus never came, do you not think that the market outcomes would be different? But this is something that's changed everything for the short term, anyways. That if it wasn't in place, the market could have been, SPY would have never seen these numbers. You follow? So it's an unknown factor how much the market wants to go down. I was impressed by how quickly we regained SPY 230. That was impressive, but I just believe the market doesn't understand this. I think the information of the maximum, then we're going to get the market that's going to be very in our favor, but we'll be prepared to make the dollar bills with skills. Yeah, it's not that simple. A pat trade, not that it's that simple. That's my point. Not that simple. If it gets there, fantastic. Then what, and so on and so forth. If it goes lower, fantastic. I know there's people out there that if when Tesla pulls back as long-term investors, they just go into the stock, right? So, but it doesn't guarantee. Like there's no. That's what people don't get. Like there is no guarantees, and this thing can just chop and just never. And maybe it doesn't. If it does, great. Doesn't mean it stops there. No, it depends on what's going on with the market. And again, every day is new information. You know, everything has been affected by this virus. So when a stock like Apple is acting the way it's done, um, although its overall trend is still high, look at, we are at 240. There were people there were people, Apple ain't going to go see 200, right? What's his name? Carl Icahn had targets of 200, but bailed on it, never saw it go to where, and look how high it went, Apple, right? So what I'm saying is that adaptive measurement and thinking is always better than assuming you know the end target all the time. I talked about 200 Apple, then I made higher targets, 240, 260, I was right on all metrics due to just taking in the new information and then making adjustments, right? Adaptive thinking is key for long-term. There is no stagnant rule. That's why I'm so good. That's why I'm the big picture leader. That's why I kill it more often than not. That's why stock hounds get smashed to pieces. They have no skill. All right then. Any other questions? Any questions? Any questions about how to become a member instead of Power Group Trades in that offer? That people who may have missed it. But I wouldn't mind answering the question. Is there anyone out there that has come in? But it goes to show you people, like I'm making this offer, and who doesn't get into it? All I've been doing is taking nice jabs at those clowns again and say, look at, how come they couldn't even, I'm giving away money, just simply following rules. You got zero to lose. I know that the right person, the way they respond to, the way they follow the instructions, I can tell right away. I'm very confident to give out that money to that person as a gift, and I would want to showcase it too. I really want to give this money out. I can do so. I got the gains with skills. I want you to think, why can I do this? Why is he so confident? Because I know if the right people who get into my group, who really study what I'm about, who follow the rules, they'll succeed. the odds are they will succeed, right? But again, the minute you don't want to follow the rules, the minute you want to overtrade, the minute you want to guess and assume, the minute you want to assess yourself and learn and grow, come to live streams, listen to videos, study. What do you want from me, right? What do you want from me? I mean, you're going to be no good to me. Anyways, you're not going to succeed. You won't. I won't make. I won't be seeing you. Any gifts from you. You won't be able to make money. You're a worthless person. You won't be. You won't be going nowhere in life. Anyways, right? Most people who I kick out of my group are zero in life right now. They know it. They know it. If they come to my YouTube. I remember I do. They see my videos. They're reminders. I remind them. I laugh at them. Aren't you loser clown? Then I warn you. If they do come back, some people come back after some years. I get messages, Sandro, I made a lot of, they admit it. Listen, I tell it how it is. Success is listen, it's not going to change people. That's why we're having such a global impact. Success is for the few and not the many. And the market is one of the most difficult places in the world to make money with skill. It's not easy. It's easy for me because I understand I develop rules that will grow a person. But if they don't grind like I do, how do you expect to succeed? How do you expect to succeed gambling? You tell me. All right then. So how can you be in the group? Well, Lenny, I'm going to tell you quickly again. I'm going to put up I'm going to show you here with my Twitter. So, on my Twitter, PowerTarget Trade, there's a pinned tweet video. Study that video. It explains how to become a member, and if you follow the instructions, I'll tell you that if you follow the instructions properly, exactly what I explained, I'm willing to give the right people $200. Let's see if we get 2 smart people. Can we get 2 out of 100? Some people don't even want, they might be good, they might qualify enough just to get into the group, but I want to actually give the people who are perfect to and showcase it and everything. Hasn't happened. Hasn't happened. That being said, glad that you asked, but you also came a little bit late, Lenny. So study, Lenny, I showed you. Also study the live stream. I explain it again, so on and so forth. Open your eyes, use your brains, and you'll get into the group and make some money too. Why am I so confident? I'm that confident. The right person that I give this money to, they're gonna be that success story. And what a success story PowerTarget Trade comes into the group. I give them money, they make money, and it all comes back. You understand? I can do this because I know the odds are stock clowns can't follow rules. I can see the errors they make. See, I made a stock clown filter. Stock clowns won't want the $200 from me too because they know they're not worthy. You understand? A stock clown, they don't want the money. They're lucky enough to even get into the group. They want to take $200 from me. The smart that are serious for success, though, I'm glad to give it to them. I got nothing to worry about. Why? Because I can tell someone who's serious for success who's going to go forward. Now, some persons, they may be at a 50-50. They're good enough to come into the group, but they don't deserve the $200. I'm a fair person, right? I really want to give this money to those serious for success. Again, most people are stock clowns. They don't have the mental capacity to succeed long term. So why do I want them in my group? Let them go lose their money in the market, giving their money away to the no skills people who charge money. Let them lose the money the hard way. Then maybe they come back to me and say, you know what? I'm going to take my money seriously. I'm going to grow it the right way. It takes time. depending on your account size. You've got to do things correctly. But you know what? I know. That's why I'm willing to give the right people money, because they're gonna grow. I want to grow a strong group of people. And again, that's the purpose of doing that. I am very confident in that. That's why I'm throwing it out. Thanks. No, you should be asking me this question in a live stream, because that's not what the live stream is for, right? What you should be doing. That's why you want to get into my group. Therefore, I doubt you're going to make it in my thing, because you're asking a question like that. Oh, wait a second. Anything I buy, I lose, put or call. Well, Lenny, I don't know by the way, Lenny, what's your account size? I didn't read. I didn't fully read what you said there. What's your account size, Lenny? Because that's going to tell me a lot. What's your account size? I want to do this quick little teaching here. Okay, $20,000. Okay, listen. Is it $20,000 correct? Now I want to ask you, how many options do you go in? Now, did you have more than $20,000? So let's do a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of teaching here. But so you do not have $20,000. You had $20,000, but you lost 10,000, correct? So you're at 10,000, right? Okay. How many options did you go into each plan? Now, you may not qualify to for the $200, Lenny, but I suggest you study my channel. Get inside my group, because I have rules. So, for example, someone like you, Lenny, you shouldn't be going in more than 2 options per plan. Not more than that at a 10K account. Not more than 2 options per plan. If you were going in too big, and then of course you need good plans, well, I provide that, but you still, no matter how good the plans are, you need to build your account with skill. Before you go to larger size, before you go to 4 options, you should be doubling your account. This is what I teach people. So when you build yourself with skill, Lenny, then you can appropriately go a little larger, because you have the money to withstand problems but catch the winners. You probably need my help immensely, okay? Look to get inside my group, okay, Lenny? Follow the rules, because it's the perfect time. Study now. Don't go into this market. Study. Get into my group. Don't be in a rush to make money. Learn to change your habits, because I will help you. I have to ask you more questions. I will help you. Good night. But you have to do some studying. I can't, you might come to live streams. You have to do some studying. By the way, Lenny, how did you find my live stream? How did you find the live stream? Just curious. Where did you come from? Yes, you have. That's right, Lenny. A lot of people have the wrong habits. I fixed that. Listen to me. You need rules, structure. But I also have powerful plans. That's why, listen to me carefully. You want to study my YouTube channel. There is so much powerful information. The more you study it, the better it will help you. You see how I'm very well structured. That's what you need. If you don't listen to me, you will blow yourself up to kingdom come. I can already tell. So from Twitter, okay. Lenny, do yourself a favor. Study, my friend. Okay? Get inside my group. When you send me a message, let me know who you were, from the follow the instructions, do the studying, Lenny. Don't worry. But we have to build you the right way. You've got to go in the right way. If you do follow my instructions and rules and get into my plans, we will build you. We will build you. I am very confident in that, right? It's free, my group. You got to follow the rules. There are rules for me to help you. But then you will be very happy to be in my group, and you'll see why. You'll understand why. I'll bet. I am going to give you great structure. I have 28 years experience, okay, Lenny? I don't know how much experience you do, but I know what I'm talking about. And my YouTube channel shows it in a way never seen before in the history of the market. Most people are clowns and buffoons compared to yours truly, the big picture leader. Good night, Dexter. I hope, Lenny, you know what? I hope to see you in the group. I hope you're able to make it in there. I really do. Because by talking to you right now, by looking what you've said to me, you look like a person I think I could help. Get inside the group, Lenny. But if you can't make it in my group, obviously I can't help you. But if you can, I look forward to helping you, even talking about you from this live stream in the future, Lenny. All right, people, let's have a good night. Great, Lenny. I hope to see you, my friend. You know, I'm really, listen, I'm here to really help people. I really put my heart and soul in this, people. That's why I tell people to study. There's a reason why I make these videos and I talk about the sun and the rain. Listen, I tell the more you study, Lenny, the better it is. And then get in my group. I'm a guide you to success. Because if you succeed, I succeed. So you see, I got a lot on the line here, right? That's a small group of people. I take in only the right people who are serious for success. And Lenny, I think that's you. I think you're ready. But the final test will be, do you make it inside my group? I hope you do, people. Have a good night. Thank you, Lenny. I hope, you know what? I tell you, Lenny, if you come into my group and you succeed, this live stream would have been I look at numbers like that. I can help the one person. There could be other people as well. I'm happy. Because I understand the big picture. When you help the right people, immense success comes your way. Believe me, you people. That's what I can attest to. Good night, people. Good night, Rose. Thank you.